Good day, everybody. This is the Ecclesiarch here, back to you with some more Warpforge. And as you guys know, the Snakebites Beast Snagas, they have been released as extra content for the orcs, and the orcs have gotten a lot of amazing new content, honestly. Now, problem is, we can't actually get the content for wildcards yet, so I am still missing a lot of things that would I would otherwise include in my orc deck. For example, I'm still missing the epic card that reduces the cost of beasts, and there's like a few things here and there, but I do have a lot of cool stuff as well I managed to roll, and this is the deck that I have made for now. So before we actually go into discussing the deck, I would like to mention a couple of things about the orcs that maybe went under the radar for some of you guys. So first off, there's a bomb squig nerf in a way, because now it deals backlash 1 to 3 damage instead of 2 to 3, but that's nothing too serious. There is, however, a big change, which is Crump the Gits as well as the Orc Knob. Now that you need to consider. First of all, Orc Knob is when you play a troop, give it a flank. So it, first of all, no longer has a flank itself, so that is huge, because one of the strongest things about this card was the fact that it could also flank itself. And on top of that, it now says when you play a troop. The same thing actually goes for Crump the Gits. It's play and not deploy, okay? Now that is huge. I'll tell you why. Because, first of all, there's one thing about the Rocket Truck Squig Buggy. So when a Rocket Truck Squig Buggy attacks, it deploys a Squig. Now, if you had either Crump the Gits or Orc Boy on there, Squig would have got the flank as well. But now, it will not, because this is a deployed troop. The same way we have with Stormboy Strike, and probably the biggest nerf of all would be the Rock Invasion, because now you cannot use Crump the Gits into Rock Invasion or Crump the Gits into whatchamacallit, the Stormboy Strike. And on top of that, whenever you roll Rock Invasion with the Orc Knob, it's no longer gonna give your units flank, because this is deploy and not play. And if you're an orc player, you really need to keep that in mind. Now, I understand that these nerfs are because orcs got a lot of cool stuff, so I'm not gonna be like complaining that the orcs are gonna be weak. No, it's the opposite. They're gonna be very strong right now, but I am kind of sad that they technically killed off some pretty cool combos. I think with Crump the Gits, it's understandable, but I would probably leave Orc Knob with, like, when you deploy a troop, so that way he himself would not have flank, but you would at least combo it with Stormboy Strike and Rock Invasion if you got lucky. So I guess, I mean, that's like individual. For some people, you're gonna be happy about it, some people are gonna be sad about it. I just don't like when they technically kill cards, because I don't really see why people are gonna play Rock Invasion anymore. Of course, a lot of people are not going to care about it, because now we have a lot of cool things here, but I still think it's a little bit of a bad blow, because it's technically killing some very interesting and fun combos. Anyway, so that's just something I wanted to tell you, because as an orc player, you will want to know that before you end up learning the hard way. Now, as for the deck here, so we're going to be using Beastboss Morgrim. Now, Beastboss Morgrim is a beast. I really like this Warlord, because being able to increase your attack whenever you deploy a beast is huge. And speaking of which, whenever you deploy and whenever you not whenever you play, that means that things like the Grot on a Bomb, or for example the Squig Buggy, everything that also summons is going to basically increase your attack, and you can get to some huge levels of attack with that. He also has a cool ability to card draw with Slay, so that's always welcome. So we're going to be including Makari the Grot. Obviously, there's no orc deck without Makari the Grot. It'd just be stupid not to include that, because it's just that good. Then we have the Bomb Squig. Now, Bomb Squig always used to be good, but now with the Unstable being able to hit the enemies, plus it being a beast and increasing your attack, it is super good. Prophet of the War for some on-demand stratagem draw. We also have the Hunt is on, because this is going to give your beast flank. We're going to have Grot on a Bomb Squig. extremely good because you deploy this, it's a beast, it gives an attack to Morgrim, and then when it dies, it deploys another one, so you get another attack. So crazy. Power of the Wa is a legendary I was lucky enough to roll instantly. So this is huge, guys. This is probably better on Gaskell, I imagine, but it is still really good on this guy as well because, again, with the beasts and this, your attack can go to crazy levels. We have Propakili, obviously. One copy of Runtherd because I do not have more than one. If I had more than one, I would include it. But this guy is very good because giving you, like, instantly being able to give you low-cost beasts, crazy good. Warbiker, no explanation needed here for aggro. No Mocking About for removal, Scorcher Assault, so these cards are all classics you're still using. There's Nob on a Smash a Squig, which has amazing stats and abilities, and on top of that, if you first play The Hunt is On, this is going to be very, very scary with that Stomp and Concussive. We got Squighog Boys, very good flanker, just like the Veteran Stormboy. I would say in a lot of situations even better, but not always, because of the superiority of the Veteran Stormboy to attack air targets. I got one copy of him, by the way, here. I got Beastboss on a Squigosaur, which is great combo with all the beasts, so why the hell not? Rocket Rock Squigbuggy for more flank and beast deploying. Will of Gork for hard removal, and then we have the Hunter Rig, because Hunter Rig really tends to mess up the enemy hand, because you can, like, pull some very good rally troops out of the enemy hand and just ruin their game, or you can pull a very low HP troop and then attack it with 8, and the Stomp is going to destroy the enemy Warlord. So, you know what? I'd say that is a good deal. Now, without further ado, let's just dive right in. Let's disable the bots, and let's have a couple of cool games with Morgrim. Now, lately, I've been facing a lot of Asmodai and Orcs. Mostly, I've been facing Orcs and Dark Angels. We're going to replace Will of Gork. Everything else, I think, is okay. Since I don't have a vehicle in my hand, I'm gonna go for Gretchen Tower. So against Commissar Dankler, you just want to go as aggro as possible, because he most probably is using the late game build where he summons the Baneblades. I think he's doing a little bit of a favor for us by attacking our Warlord right here, so we're just gonna oblige and smack him back, almost nullifying his HP bonus due to his ability. So let's see what he does now. So he really wants to clear this, otherwise it's going to be a lot of damage. The best choice exactly is to always clear the Grot on the left of Makari, because if you clear Makari, it's just going to get replayed, and, you know, that's how it works. But this way, the problem is I lose 2 damage because the Grot is taken out, and if I attack with Makari, then I just replay Makari for 3, which is not that good. So I'm gonna play Grot on a Bomb Squig and bash him face. Now we're equal in HP, even though he got +4 from his ability, right? Which is pretty good. Okay, he's gonna take some damage, then there's gonna be a Squig dropping here, further increasing my attack, but only for that turn, so nothing impressive there. Now here's the thing. I could do a lot of interesting stuff here. I could go for Propakili for a lot of damage, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do The Hunt is On. So the reason I'm gonna do that is I'm setting up a Beastboss on a Squigosaur with flank. So where does this go? This goes on the Grot. Well, it absorbed the damage, so it's okay. But here's the important thing. I should not play Squighog Boys this turn, because if I play Squighogs, my flank kind of gets ruined. So I need to use No Mock in this turn, possibly, and then play the Beastboss on a Squigosaur, if possible. Oh, that is kind of... Actually, nah, not really. I'll just No Mocking About, yeah. I don't really want to be using No Mocking Abouts on this, but I guess it's fine. We could deal with it. Let's smash him one more time. He's gonna have Beastboss on a Squigosaur. Come in. Beastboss on a Squigosaur. Really cool unit, by the way. A lot of cool abilities. A lot of people have been calling this guy the new Vitus Griff. Not really. from the new legendaries that the orcs have, this is good, but this is not like that good. Where at least from the perspective of the cards that I have, it's not that crazy. But orcs do have some very cool legendaries. One of them being the Pain Boy or whatever that's gonna be coming soon. However, here's the crazy part. Oh my god, maybe you guys are gonna be like, what the hell are you talking about, teacher? Because look at this. Okay, maybe it's a little bit crazy. Maybe it is a little bit crazy. You guys saw that stomp, right? That was the ideal. Oh my god. I was like, oh no, it's not as bad, and then I suddenly did that. But no, guys, like, it's definitely not that bad because it requires a setup. You gotta first give it a flank, then it has to have good targets for it, while Griff was able to give you like insane value without much setup. So yeah, it's not that bad, obviously. There are some other stronger legendaries that the orcs got, so that's what I'm saying. For example, this, by the way. So dodge the Squigosaur, yeah, I guess Propakili, even Prophet of the Wa. I need some early game stuff. Okay, Makari, that's perfect. So Power of the Wa is gonna be really good, especially here. Depending on what he plays, I guess, but still. I think he's just gonna hold face. Ability and face on turn 1, I guess. Unless you also got Makari. Power of the Wa. Oh boy. Okay, so we do the Gretchen Tower, we drop this, and we whack him on the face. Just like that. Double the hunt is on is good, but it's not perfect in a way. Because I think holding 1 is... Oh, so he's still playing a slow turn. Okay, he's probably going to take the Grot on the left. That's the correct play. Absolutely. Very good. So now I get to do some nice damage because of the Power of the Wall. Which is going to be great, honestly. So we do the Power of the Wall. So when we attack with this, it gets to 4. We attack. Reason I don't attack with Makari is if I attack with Makari, I get a +1. But then +1 from the adjacent is removed. So it's the same value. But then I don't end up having Makari on the board, which is not good. So we're going to do it like that. So now we're at 4 energy. He hasn't played anything yet. So I kind of assume he's playing more of a heavy deck compared to me. Which means that I gotta be a little careful. Ooh, take it easy, brother mine. Okay, okay. Now, that is fine, because this is what I'm gonna do. Look at this. So, this is gonna be +1 attack. Then this is gonna be +2 because of mob, and another +1 because of the squig. Oh, I bash him for 6. See what I mean, guys? Like, absolute insanity with that. A legendary card. That is the true offender, I think, in terms of strong legendaries. I have yet to also see the Pain Dock, which probably is also very strong. Alright. Keep in mind, I don't remember if I mentioned this, but when you play the Hunt is on, it's also about the beasts you play, not the beasts you deploy, so you gotta be careful with that one. Ooh. He actually taught me a good lesson with the Squig Hog Boys there. I think this is the way to go, actually. Because this way then I charge with my Squig right here. Gonna deal a lot of damage, by the way. If this goes spaced as well, it's gonna be funny. Yeah, it does. Crazy. That's pretty crazy. Lucky Squig Bombs there, but look at the amount of damage that I'm dealing due to the mob. It's like crazy. I don't know if you guys are counting or anything, but holy hell, that's a lot of damage. Okay, that's a Grot Bomb. I don't think Grot Bombs are an idea here, honestly. I don't think Grot Bombs are a good idea. He was pretty close, by the way. What I mean is, I don't think this guy is gonna have enough space for Grot Bombs once you acquire all of his cards. So yeah, I think that there's some better things that you could include. Some better things that you could include. Ditch this, I guess. Ditch this, ditch this. I'm gonna keep this Quick Hog Boy. Oh my god, what? Okay, this time we're getting Extractor Rig because we got the Rocket Rock Squig Buggy. What's with double the hunt is on always, man? It's kinda annoying. Anyway. This is a tricky matchup, by the way. He can be pretty aggressive. Varro is pretty strong, so gotta be a little careful on how we do it. If it doesn't play anything, I'm just gonna Warbacker into his face. No problem. Okay, Master of the Arcana. Another stratagem. Taking it slow. Ooh, no. We're definitely doing this for starters. Ah, that's pretty good. Knob on a smash a squig. Smash a squig. The smash a squig is gonna be really good. Now, here's the thing though. This turn, I think I actually do the hunt is on. So that the next turn, maybe I can charge my knob on a smash a squig. Knob on a smash a squig. Oh. He's taking it so slow though. Oh, there we go. Alright. Knob on a smash a squig is gonna be really good here. She's gonna take 1 damage from that. And another 1 there, but he also takes 2 on the Warlord. And I add. Plus, anything that attacks the knob on a smash a squig is gonna get stunned. Knob on a smash a squig.
Faster! This one's gonna get messy.
I gotta love the voice acting. Faster! This one's gonna get messy. If you ain't biting, you ain't worth keeping. We got a pretty good hand, by the way. Ooh.
Strike at their weakness to prevail.
Ooh.
Aim true and
Strike
them down.
Ooh. What? Okay, take it easy, my brother. Oh lord. That's crazy.
One strike is all I need.
Oh my god. That don't look too good. Well, that being stunned is actually pretty decent. Okay. That is pretty scary. So what I'm gonna do here is this, first of all. Then we're gonna do this. It's gonna drop this. It's gonna shoot it. It's gonna blow up. Hopefully do... Nice, nice. Uh-oh. Unlucky from him. Unlucky for him, but still very scary, by the way. That combo was insane. Oaktail just delivered there, bro. That was pretty nasty for sure. I guess there's gonna be the Zeal following up. Because he probably has a Zeal right now. Don't see why he wouldn't. Then I can follow up with some cool things. I got a lot of flankers, I got no mocking about, so that could pretty much work. Okay, maybe Zeal now? No.
Leave no trace of them.
Alright. Boom. Okay, so let me think what is the good way to do this. Maybe this is the way. But my next beast actually has a charge. Could be good. I could play Knob. It's a bit nasty. Ah, it goes face as well. Okay, okay. So, we drop this. We drop this, but first we attack with this because this is gonna have bonus attack. Then we're gonna bash here, and we're gonna bash here. So let's see what he does. He probably can pull an invulnerability here, which is probably gonna win him the game. But let's see. Let's take a let's take a small risk. We cannot play defensive anyway, so gotta be careful. Okay, he's fishing for something there for sure. He's fishing for something. Yeah, there's the humanity's shield. Goes to my face, obviously. That's how it should be. And what else? Rapid deployment. There's the Outrider. We can just go into the squig, I think. Honestly. So, the best thing I can do right now is drop some stuff so that I decrease the chances of the squig hitting me. Because otherwise, there is a chance that he one-shots me here. He's probably gonna use the lightning first, because that's what he's supposed to do, technically speaking. Okay, we're still alive. We're still alive, okay. You're telling me you don't have lethal? That's very smart. That's what he's supposed to do, because if that goes to my face, he still wins. I'd say that's the smartest call. Yeah, GG. That was a good game. That was a good game, and honestly speaking, he did really well. So he did not make any mistakes there. He did not attack the squig when he had invulnerability. He left it so that it could secure the game if his RNG failed. So I'd say that was a very smart. Oh, what do we have here? Speaking of which, what is that? The new Warlord. This is the first time I'm meeting somebody playing that. Let's see who's the stronger one. Something just tells me I think my Warlord is supposed to be a little bit better, but it really is gonna depend on how the hand goes.
If I can't
Find a good hunt, I's making one.
me praise class, I can smell it.
Well, Makari in the starting hand is always welcome.
Not too bad.
Not bad. Boy, get.
You dead meat, get.
You dead meat,
You're
get.
just in the way of me prey.
Well, that's gonna be a really cool thing he does there, because he can abuse the Makari HP. We go for Power of the Wall. We change the turn because we pass the turn because we don't want to attack him at 3. We could do the ranged attack, but I think we should conserve our HP a little bit, because our bonus is that our attacks can go very high, while his cannot.
They's gonna be trampled.
They's gonna be trampled, boss. Oh. Now he has Makari. That's not good. How can I go out on a bomb squid? The boss always gets the best ideas. That's what I'm talking about. We need to do the maximum maximum like high damage each turn because he has better consistency because he has higher HP. Plus he can really benefit from abusing Makari there. That's interesting that he chose to attack that. I think that was a bit of a mistake. He could have technically attacked it and stomped onto Makari, so that's interesting. Oh, both Makaris go back into the hand, so that's fine. Extractor rig, fair enough. So, I think we drop the Makari. Do we use proper Killy here? I don't think I should use it yet. Something just doesn't seem too smart about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have better chances to use it with combos. Ooh, he's got the trample squig on. That's not good, is it? No, it's not good at all. The trample squig. Yeah, I think we do this. Still. All right. This way we hold the board, that's why. He could now just take us out because we are very low, but it's still a question what he's gonna have there. Okay. Does he get proper killy? Nope. No, he gets the execution, right? The no mocking about. Ah, no, he's got that. Well, that's gonna be stunned for now. That's pretty good for me. I think he's gonna get us though now. If this goes to my face, especially in that case. Okay, we'll just play Hunter Rig just for fun. Into Makari. Because it's just funny dealing so much damage to him in one turn. But now he can take us out with his ability. Honestly speaking, I do think that our Warlord is slightly better, but in a mirror match, however, he could be pretty good because the extra HP, I guess, does come in handy in these situations. So he did manage to pull off that game there. Though I would say the stomp is really good in a mirror once again because you can use the enemy Makari to just keep beating on the enemy Warlord. So I guess the legendary Warlord is also gonna be pretty good. Now that I played against it, I can see what its strength can be. Okay, we got Harken the World Claimer. That shouldn't be too difficult. Harken is never really too difficult. He's not in the best spot right now, but we'll see.
If I can't find a good hunt, I'll make one. Prepare for the coming of damnation.
Oh. Okay, he just bashes. Thank you for not using your ability for nothing. It's a slow animation, it wastes a lot of time. So, Makari, once again, he can use the Makari against us just to do better punches. But overall, I think we trade better with him because our damage is more bursty. So this turn, I think what we do is we just play the power of the Wa and we pass. I'm gonna keep those bomb squigs to boost my attack when I need to finish him with proper killy, so... Now he probably drops his first drop at 4 energies, usually when Chaos does that. So we can do Rocket Rock Squig Buggy. Just a Hellspear, really? Okay. It's kind of disappointing. In that case, I guess I do this. Reason why I did play the Bomb Squig here is that instead of my abilities, that when I do this, he kind of is tempted to use his ability again. And whenever he's using his ability, for the most part, he's not playing any troops, which is really good. Okay, Makari comes back. Let's see how much damage the Squig does. 3 damage from there. Then there's the explosion. It goes 3 damage to my face. Fair enough. Fair trade. In this case, we're definitely gonna do this. That's gonna be a ton of damage on him because there's also this. We could actually also Extractor Rig, proper Achille that, and probably we would have had him at a very low HP. Not dead, but certainly very low. So it's surprising that he's playing that. We're gonna do a big explosion here. Chain reaction. Oh. Ah, GG. Okay. That was pretty stupid. I did not expect to get that lucky, but happens. Okay, I'm slowly trying to also get a lot of work cards because I really want that card that reduces the beast cost. That is like probably one of the most crucial ones that there is. So it's pretty important. Again with the chaos. This time it's Abaddon. I'm gonna keep Prophet of the War here. Hellfire Outburst is not a good idea against Abaddon. Even though we're the aggro against Abaddon, I don't think we can pull it off. If I was Gordrang, sure, I could see it happening, but not yet. So we don't attack on turn 1. Let's stay a little safe. Once I have my Power of the War on, then we can start busting some heads. So, first turn, most probably what he does, he just heals and maybe face bashes. Actually, should I still... Maybe I should have attacked. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, I don't really want to keep that alive. As you guys know, against Chaos, you mostly don't keep anything alive because they can over-buff their units to crazy levels. But we don't want that happening for sure. He attacks the Grotana Bomb Squig. Oh, there's the Veteran Legionary. I say we start the Prophet of the War because I think this is the best moment. Now let's hope it doesn't do 1 damage there. Thank you. Where does it go? To my face. That's nasty, but well, that's how it is, boys. It's still better than what it used to be. It can go to your face from time to time, but in the past it used to be like always your face. Now it's not. No, double no mocking about is honestly just perfect against him. Oh my god, that's a nasty hand I got. War Pikers. Not good. Still gonna do the same thing though, right? We just No mocking that. Face bash him. Still, we're both low. Both of our warlords have. If he pulls a Drachnian, we are so screwed. No, he did not, thank God. Like, the worst thing that can happen to you is a Drachnian. Objectively, the worst thing. So this is what I think we do here. We attack with this. I could honestly do. Let's see what he does here. If he doesn't get a front line, Vanguard, we can actually pull this game next turn. Because Grot on a Bomb Squig is gonna provide insane amount of attack. There it is. Wait a second. I think this is 2. This is 1, 2. Yeah, I think there's no other way here. Yeah, we are 2 damage off. We're 2 damage off. You know why we're 2 damage off? Because I did not attack turn 1. I should have attacked turn 1. That's sad. That is kinda unfortunate. That is kinda unfortunate. Well, what can you do? Let's wait for the next game. Okay, so we got Asmodai, and the hand is not bad. I think we're gonna keep it, actually. Maybe even go for Grots. Maybe even go for Grots. There's our first Asmodai of the day. Well, of the video, that is. I'm facing like a lot of Asmodai. People really love Asmodai.
If I can't find a good hunt, I was making one.
Nothing can compare to the judgment of the Emperor.
Alright. So I think we just do a very strong start. Just to make him... So the thing about Asmodai is you have to aggro him so much that he just doesn't have enough time to pull his shenanigans. Plus, the more you distract him with trash, the less time he's using his agenda, which means the less chances of him pulling a Convoke the Circle on like energy 4 or something. Yeah, which can happen. quite a lot for my liking, but you know how it is, guys. You know how it is. So with that, I think we're just gonna attack with everything here. Don't think we're gonna do anything else. We attack with this, then we drop the biker. We attack face, we go face again. Trying just not to leave anything for this thing to eat up, because it gets extra quest progression. And as you guys know how the deal, you guys know what the deal is with Asmodai, right? So he can either get like super lucky that he pulls like a quest instantly, the secret, or he gets like extremely unlucky and he never pulls it. So it's a bit of a weird thing, honestly. I think here what I do is I do this. I'll just draw a little bit. Okay, 2 Squig Hogs is really good. That's gonna help me keep the aggro pushing. Plus there's a Makari in there. And there's the Beast Boss and the Hunter Rig. So I think we got a pretty solid curve. Okay, good. As I said, always good when he doesn't get to use his agenda. Every time he doesn't use his agenda, it's a win for me, guys.
Never ends. Duty compels us forward.
Now that's a problem. That's a bit of a problem. We can kill it, obviously, but it is a problem. It's a big, tanky creature that's not letting me push the aggro. So 1 energy to clear this out, which means you play for 5 instead of 6. And again, 1 less quest progression for you, because Repentance destroys the target. So we're trying to slow down his quest progression as much as we can, while also pushing the offense. Oh, so he chooses actually to take the damage. That's very interesting. That means he has to have something for 6 energy to play. Maybe it's gonna be, whatchamacallit, Ezekiel? No, that's a Blade Guard of it. Okay. I'll take Blade Guard of it, no problem. Question, however, here is... So, try not to mess that one up, boys. Sometimes happens to me. You gotta make sure you play this first, because this only gets flank if you don't have troops. So if you do play tied with this guy, both of them do not get flank, unless the first one died while attacking. So, gotta be careful with that. Okay. I assume what he does here is he uses his Master of Repentance. Repent, heretic. Does that. Now here's the question though, do we care that he did that? Let me see. So this is 1 damage. If it drops is 2 damage, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6. I think we... yeah, I think we go all in here. We don't really care. We need to go all in. So now he needs to heal, otherwise the Squig just blows up and finishes him off. He has 8 energy, so he could actually play... Oh, he could actually play the Deathwing Companion, but what are the chances of Asmodai running a Deathwing champion and getting drawn this turn? Not high, because Asmodai usually does not run that, though this guy might, because he has quite a few Deathwing units in there, so it's quite possible. Okay, yeah, we got him. GG. GG. Well played. Yeah, honestly speaking, I'm having a lot of fun with this Warlord right here. I think he's pretty fun. I'm just a little afraid that if we actually manage to get all of the cards, which we will eventually, obviously, like the card that most bothers me, guys, and I'll be honest, is this. Actually, where that is. Yeah, this... Oh, this already got nerfed. Oh, okay. It got nerfed to 3. That's pretty cool, I think. Yeah, okay, awesome. I didn't notice this got nerfed, because when I revealed this card, this was 2 energy, right? Okay, now it's pretty good. Now it's pretty interesting. I was worried about this card because when you play this on curve, it's crazy. But yeah, I think that's pretty okay. Yeah, 3 energy. Pretty good job on that. Okay, never mind that, guys. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this showcase. This deck is not finished. Keep that in mind. I will be working on giving you a finished and refined version once I have all the cards. Otherwise, leave a comment and tell me how much you've been enjoying this. Ecclesiarch out.